Hello and welcome to All Things Nitty's crochet channel. This week's stitch is the star cluster stitch. It's a very easy one row repeat after your foundation row. You're going to do your foundation chain using a hook that's 0.5 millimeters bigger than the recommended hook for the yarn that you've chosen. You will chain an even number with that larger hook and then go down to the correct size hook. This can be used for loads of different projects: blankets, scarves, placemats for Christmas dinner. You could do it in lovely colours. But yeah, so once you have your foundation chain, we'll begin your foundation row. Thank you everybody for the nice messages on the thing about my wee hedgehog Rosie, who sadly passed away, so it was appreciated. Thank you very much. We'll begin your foundation row with an even number chains. Okay, so with your even number of chains, we're going to begin in the second chain from our hook, working a US single crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. When you have two loops, yarn over, pull through two. The foundation row is just a full row of US single crochets. Continue across and I'll get you at the end. Okay, so let's start your pattern repeat row. To do this, you have to work a foundation double crochet or a chainless turn double crochet. Okay, so turn your work under and then insert your hook into the very first stitch, making sure you have your little V. Okay, continue to work a single crochet, so yarn over, pull that loop up, and then yarn over, pull through two. Now, working under the left loop only, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. When you have two loops, yarn over, pull through two. This gives you a perfectly straight edge when working this pattern. Okay, so the cluster that we work is different on the first cluster and the last cluster, but not dramatically so that you would lose your place or what you're doing. So this first one, we're going to count this. So to begin, yarn over, go back into that stitch, yarn over and pull up. You have to pull this up to height so that your hook still sits flat. So make sure you pull it up tall. Yarn over and pull through two. Okay, so this counts as our first cluster. We still have stitches on. We're going to skip one. And in the next stitch, we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, up tall, yarn over, pull through two. We're going to do it one more time, but this time we're not pulling through two. Okay, so yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over and pull through. You don't pull the last one up to height. The first one you will have 5 stitches, the rest you'll have 6. Yarn over, pull through all 5. Make sure they're nice and neat before you chain one to close the star. This is called the eye of the star, so this is where we work into. Okay, so that's your first cluster done. Now we're moving on to the repeat that you're just going to continue to do. So we're going to go back into the same stitch and we're going to do 2 incomplete double crochets in this one. Okay, so yarn over into the same stitch where you finished the previous cluster, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do it one more time. So it's 2 in the first. Okay, skip 1, and this time yarn over, go into that stitch. The first time you pull the stitch up tall and yarn over, pull through 2. The last time you don't pull it up tall and you pull through 6. Okay, so go back into the same stitch, don't pull that one up tall. You have 6 stitches. To try and get through these all in the one go without snagging them, if you bring your hook up pretty much straight away from you, that keeps them all nice and neat. But if they're not neat, try and fix them before you do your chain one, and it just keeps all the wee stars looking the same. Okay, so I'm going to show you it again. So we're starting where we finished the last cluster, 2, yarn over, pull through 2s. So one more, just pull through 2, skip 1, over to the next stitch, pull it up tall and pull through 2. The last time, don't pull it up tall and pull through all 6. Chain 1. Repeat. Into the same stitches where you left off, pull through 2, pull through 2, skip 1, into the stitch, yarn over, pull it up tall and pull through 2. Last time you don't pull it up tall and pull through 6. Make sure they're all nice and neat. Chain 1 to close. So the first stitch you're pulling up 2, skip 1, pull through 2, and the last one you pull through all 6. Okay, continue doing this until you've only got 2 stitches. So you work 2 where you finished, skip 1, do 1, pull through 2, and then go back in and pull through all 6. Stop when you've got 2 stitches left, and I'll show you how we finish the row. Okay, so when you've just got 2 stitches left, you're going to do the same steps until the very last stitch, okay? So the first, pull through 2, and just the same until the last step. Skip 1, and the last stitch, pull through 2, yarn over, back in, and then pull through all 6. Now, we're not going to chain 1 to close this. What we're going to do is go under the last 2 loops, or the first 2 loops in the star, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops, bring it up to height, and then work a single crochet. That just helps keep, because if you don't do that, there's a huge big hole and it's not as neat. Okay, so that was the pattern row. I'll show you how to do it again. So you turn under, into that single crochet that you just made, you're going to single crochet. Now under the left loop only, go back into it and yarn over, pull through 2. So the first one, we're going to count this. So you just do 1, yarn over, pull through 2. So this counts as your other one. Skip 1, and into the eye of the star, you're going to finish your stitch by pulling through 2, and then go back into the stitch and pulling through the first 5. That's all you've got on the first one is 5, 6 for the rest of the row. Okay, so chain 1, close. We begin in the same stitch. Pull through 2, pull through 2, skip 1. So this big long stitch we skip into the eye of the previous star, pull through 2, and then you've got 6. Pull through all 6. Make sure they're all nice and neat. Yarn over, yarn over and chain 1 to close. Repeat. And on the last part, just make sure you don't pull that one up to height and pull through all 6. Continue doing it until the very last cluster, and I'll just show you how we end this again, okay? Okay, so I'm back at the very last cluster. We're going to start the same, but we don't end the same. Okay, so begin where you left off. Jump over. Just make sure you're going into the stitch and you'll have a V. Pull through 2, yarn over, go back into the same stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 6, but don't chain 1 to close. You're going under the last 2 little legs or loops here, yarn over, pull through the first loop or the 2 little legs, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's it. All you do is then begin with a foundation turn where you work under just this left loop and build 2 single crochets on top of one another. So that was the star cluster stitch. Sorry, I've been away for a wee while, but yeah, I'm missing my little hedgie. So thank you. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, leave me a like and comment below. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye now.